Hello everyone and welcome back to today's YouTube session on exam questions to do with double brackets. So if you watched yesterday's session, we looked at expanding double brackets, and today we're going to look at some GCSE questions when we are expanding double brackets. Okay, so first question is worth 3 marks. And it's saying that the area of a square ABCD is 10 centimetres. Show that x squared plus 6x is going to be equal to 1. So we know that the area of these 4 pieces is equal to 10 centimetres. So let's write an expression for the length of this line over here. So here we can write this as 3 plus x. That is because this whole length is 3 centimetres up to here and then x centimetres up to here. So altogether it's going to be written as 3 plus x. Now it's a square, so this length is also going to be the same. So we can write this as 3 plus x over here. And now all we need to do is we need to show that x squared plus 6x is equal to 1, knowing that the area of this whole thing is equal to 10. So this whole thing is 10 centimetres squared. Well, if we have 2 lengths, and given that they are algebraic expressions, we can just multiply them out because the area of a square can be found by doing base times height or length times width. So if we have 3 plus x and we multiply that by the other length, which is 3 plus x, that will give us the area. And we know from the question that the area is equal to 10. So this whole thing is going to be equal to 10. So if we multiply this out, we can use any method. I'm just going to use FOIL. So first, outer, inner and last. So 3 times 3 gives me 9. Outer, 3 times x gives me 3x. It's plus 3x. Inner, x times 3 gives me again 3x. And then last, x times x gives me x squared. And that, of course, is equal to 10. Now, if we simplify the left-hand side, we're going to get 9 plus 6x, because we have 3x and a 3x here, plus x squared is equal to 10. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this equation equal to 0. So I'm going to bring everything from the right-hand side over to the left-hand side. So I'm going to get 9 plus 6x plus x squared minus 10. So I'm going to minus 10 from both sides. So that is equal to 0. Now I can rewrite this. So I'm going to try and make it look like a quadratic. So I'm going to write x squared plus 6x, and then I've got 9 minus 10. So 9 minus 10 is going to give me minus 1, and that is equal to 0. Now you can see I'm getting something looking very similar to what the question has asked me. So all I need to do is add 1 to both sides, which gives me x squared plus 6x equals to 1. Which is exactly what the question has asked. Okay, so expand and simplify. So we've got 2 double brackets which we want to try and expand and simplify. So just treat them as normal brackets, and then at the very end you're going to collect your like terms. So I'm going to use FOIL on both of them. So first gives me 3y squared. Outer gives me 12y. Inner gives me minus 5y, and then last, minus 5 times 4 gives me minus 20. Okay, now I can simplify this because I've got 2 like terms in the middle. So I've got plus 12 minus 5. That's going to give me 7 plus 7y minus 20. And I'm just going to leave that there for a moment. Now I'm going to work with this side. So forget the minus for a second. I'm just going to use FOIL to expand this side out. So this gives me y squared first, outer minus 5y, don't forget the minus there, inner, minus 3y, and last, plus 15. Simplifies down to y squared minus 8y plus 15. Okay. Now with these two terms, or these two expressions, I've got minus in between them. So I'm going to put a minus in between them here. Now don't forget to put this whole thing, the second equation and the first equation, in brackets, as it will help you see what becomes a negative and what becomes a positive. So like terms, 3y squared minus y squared is going to give me 2y squared. 7y minus 8y is going to give me a positive 8y, so that gives me 15 plus 15y. So really important that you clock that there's a negative and a negative there. Then we've got minus 20 minus plus 15. So plus and a minus make a minus. So this is minus 20 minus 15, which is minus 35. Okay, and that would be our simplified term. So expand and simplify over here. Well, again, I'm going to use FOIL. 2x times 3x gives me 6x squared. 2x times minus 2 gives me minus 4x. 1 times 3x gives me plus 3x. And 1 times minus 2 gives me minus 2. Now if we simplify, I've got 6x squared minus 4 plus 3 gives me minus 1x minus 2. And that would be my final answer. So the plot of land is a square. Find an expression for the area of the plot. All measurements are in meters. So knowing that this is square, this length can be written as 3x plus 2, which means that this length is 3x plus 2. So to find an expression for the area is given by base times height, or length times width. I'm just going to do 3x plus 2 multiplied by 3x plus 2. And using FOIL, first gives me 9x squared, outer gives me 6x, inner gives me 6x, and last gives me 4. Okay, so simplified, 9x squared plus 6x and 6x makes 12x plus 4. Okay, that is it for today's session, guys. I hope you found this useful and you're able to use some of these techniques to answer your own exam questions, and I'll see you tomorrow for another session.